And this is the establishing shot for the Opium Bar. A bar nestled in the city rooftops. Well, not quite rooftops. Second floor, 2F to be precise. Nestled in 2F is Opium. Looking down at the spot we hope we might witness a car crash tonight, but so far I've only seen idle pedestrians, so surrounded by a quite upmarket hair salon called Passions. You can get quite a nice haircut when the man's not standing there with his hands behind his back. And to the left of Passions we have Lamp Celeb Hair, which is a slightly less contemporary version of Passions.
3 people working on it.
A little bit dated, but yes, as Hayley just noted, the service you get into about 3 people on one hair. You probably can't quite see it there, but she's got someone drying, someone running bobby pins to her, and that looks like 4, but that was just a mirror. Okay, back into the bar. Hi, Hayley.
Kampai.
Kampai. For the people at home, please describe the Hiroshima war victim experience.
Harrowing.
Can we elaborate on harrowing it?
I'm emotionally wrecked this afternoon.
And
tired.
Yep.
We had the misfortune of getting ourselves an audio guide, which gave a bit too much detail.
So we're talking about eyewitness accounts?
There were eyewitness accounts, yes. For example, there was the reenactment of the woman scrabbling for her daughter behind the wall.
I'm just going to go a bit close up here. I'm going to shake the camera a bit, just like so we feel like we're in the moment of the A-bomb.
That's it.
Mummy! Water! I mean, of course not to trivialise it.
No, she could not, and her daughter died.
Yeah.
There was also the boy we saw in the charcoal lunchbox.
And there was
soybeans that he'd been waiting all day for, and they were the first soybeans of the winter season.
all gone in the nuclear bomb. And there was also a woman whose daughter had a headache that day, and she made her go to school, and then of course she was blown to smithereens when the A-bomb hit, and she's blamed herself for the rest of her life for sending her girl to school that day until the day she died.
74.
74.
So she lived a good innings.
Yeah, but it's a lesson for everyone. Next time you send your daughter to school and she gets obliterated in a nuclear bomb, it's definitely your fault. Okay, maybe we should take in some of the view. Might just pass over to Hayley. And my favourite part of the peace bomb part today, it was very sad. It was not a nice morning. It was very overwhelming. But there was a model, a very dated model. Most of the museums so far had been your standard glass boxes, white plaques, black information, etc., etc. But then there was this, just out of nowhere, a bit of a sci-techy kind of room, and it had kind of red lines shining from underneath. These plastic models that were kind of like Madame Tussauds gone wrong or something, and it was kind of like, it had the skin dripping off their arms, and it was like this kind of bright plastic orange, the kind you might use to make like a plastic creme caramel or something. Like faces were all like contorted, and they were like walking towards this red light, and there were all these sound effects like boom and stuff. It was like going to that like dinosaurs exhibit they had like at shopping malls, except that.
And a follow-on from that though were was the hair of one girl that we saw. That came out with three comb strokes. And then there was
a very intense section describing the acute symptoms of the Hiroshima bomb.
There was also the fingernails and skin of another boy that her mother kept because the father was still at war, and it was the only remains of the boy.
The details on the English language audio guide, and with 3 swoops of the brush, the whole girl's hair fell out of the ground. It was just
in an American accent, no less, which is quite ironic, seeing as it was the Americans.
All the English guides so far, the Katsura Villa, and the other one we did with the English
very
guide.
placid.
Very English voices. Welcome to the Imperial Katsura Villa. Remember to feel this tour with your 5 senses. But no, this one was American.
Watch the moss.
Choice.
Didn't have to watch the moss at this place, did we?
No, we didn't have to watch the moss. Thank God. We could probably end this now.